Welcome to the port city of Mobile, Alabama, here at Hancock-Whitney Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the 68th Ventures Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes with the return. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Dukes offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Dukes want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Quickly complete. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Dukes have their offense in high gear. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. And the quick shuffle pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make it? And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The RPO, it's complete. Across the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UMass offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. UMass quickly back to the line. Back to pass, it's Combs. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Quick pass on the fly motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, James Madison.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Got it, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle second and field.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Dropping back, it's Combs. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Find some fresh air. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. UMass quickly back to the line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UMass!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
James Madison, 10, UMass.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Off play action on 1st down. Whips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. UMass quickly back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
He's marked down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Davis looking to pass. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Dukes are rolling down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a third and long. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. It's a draw. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And right down the middle.
17, UMass 7.
He'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Combs. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Oh, better look out.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on third and long. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. UMass will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. back and leaves it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Dukes will hustle to the line. Davis will throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Turning it on. The 20. He's up, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dukes.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UMass offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense, quick tempo. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Combs. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Kick is in the air. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
They'll leave it with him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. Davis looking to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Maybe a double pass. Snagged out of the air. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, James Madison.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UMass offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. UMass quickly back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes it past the marker. He now has 72 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. Hope hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Running to Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Davis will throw. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Davis looking to pass. Touchdown, Dukes! And the route is on.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Combs. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
It's complete on the right side.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been done.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, UMass! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They'll line up to go for 2.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground with the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Dukes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass. It's Combs. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. And the returner is stopped. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You got to wonder about the play call there. Third and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got fourth in California.
And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Combs. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Oh, they're after him. Throws to the tight end. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.